Hey, Netter Gang. Um, some of you have been dealing with partners that have been very abusive to you. I notice a lot of women are talking about this particular topic that is in the title. I don't want to say it because, I have somebody in my presence who is underage. First and foremost, I apologize on behalf of this person that has done this to you. Whoever did this to you is a very sick individual, obviously. This is just, these people don't just do this to shame you. I've also come to find out that people do this for ritualistic purposes. You know how like people talk about someone may have like an altar of you and they may put your picture up there. Well, this is kind of like that, them having a video of you. It's almost a form of, it's a ritual for them. And they are able to drain you energetically by watching that or having other people watch it. And these people are tapping into your energy and stealing from you by doing these types of things to you. Some people, most people who are doing this are looking to steal your power as a woman, because as a woman, we do hold a lot of power, which is why I'm noticing more. And I try not to talk about this because I hate this, but I'm noticing more of a trend of men that just really hate women. And I don't understand where the hatred for women comes from. I've dealt with, and not on a romantic basis, but on a platonic level, I've dealt with women that are very evil. And but I still don't hate women. I've dealt with men, and men have been the most disgusting, treacherous beings ever, and I still don't hate them. So I don't understand where the hatred for women comes from. I think it's just envy. A lot of times these I've learned men are, not all men, but a lot of men are very envious of women. They're very envious of our power. They're very envious of your beauty. Sometimes some of these men want to be women. And it can be very disheartening when you come to find out that your partner hates you or is in competition with you. It's very common practice for these men to, or some women do this too, someone to love on you and then, love bomb you and make you feel like, they really like you, and then break your heart or stop talking to you and withdraw from you. That is a form of magic. And what they're doing is they're trying to drain your chakras. They're trying to drain your energy centers, because like I said, women hold power. The power literally is within you. That's what these videos are for, or the astral RAPE is for. Is to steal power from you, is to tap into your honeypot. And I'm not telling you as a woman, as a single woman, to be afraid of men, but I am saying this because I do notice a rise of men that just really hate women. They're really grown to resent women, even if they, and that's another thing, just because a man likes to sleep with women does not mean that he likes women. So I think at this point we should all know that just because a man likes having, spicy time. I'm trying to watch my language because who I have in my presence, but just because a man likes doing those types of things does not mean that he really likes women. Some of these men just like to manipulate us and disrespect us. It makes him feel better. Some of these men are in coven. Some of these men are in groups where if they can take you down, they will move up in the ranks within this group. I know that can be hard to believe because you're thinking, who the fuck excuse my language. I'm trying to watch my language, but this really frustrates me that people think like this or people do things like this, but who really thinks like this? People do things like this. Yes, they do. And this is part of occult magic, the hidden magic where they try to act like they love you and, oh, they're so into you, but then it's not really about that. The whole time they're, exploiting you. A lot of times the Fficking is not somebody kidnapping you. It's a lot of times the person that's being used to exploit you is your so-called boyfriend or husband. And I'm not saying everybody's doing this, but I'm saying this is very common. So I'm just saying this so women can be aware. Because a lot of times, I know women are more in tune, more emotional, more loving. And so we tend to be a little bit more trusting of people sometimes, not all of us, but it's just good to be aware. Because a lot of us, we want love. Some of us don't give a fuck about that. Some of us don't care about that, but some of us really do. And it's just good to be aware of the mind games that some people play. It's good to be aware of these kinds of things because at one point in time, I didn't know these things. And now that I do know, it totally changes my perspective on relationships and being with somebody. I always talk about on this platform how nature has the power to transform you and to heal you. And I will always say that because all the tools I needed to heal from things like this has always been in nature. And one of the most powerful tools that I've used is the yoni steaming as well as the crystal healing. I talk more about the crystal healing in my ebook. Let's talk about crystal healing for moms. You can see it on the screen. And I also talk about nature's ability to heal in my other ebook, Nature is Remedy to Witchcraft. I'm trying to watch my language, y'all. I'll leave the link in the description to both of those ebooks. But just know that at this time, a lot of that is going to be exposed. A lot of these so-called men, I would say so-called because they're not really men if they're doing this, they're going to be exposed and they're going to be angry. And that could be another reason why the hatred is turning up, is because they're mad because we know. We're on to them at this point in the games that some of them, not all of them. That's another thing I want to tell you guys. Please don't have the mentality that we need to hate men, because there are some great men out here. There may not be that many, I will be honest, but they are out there. And I do believe in love. I really do. I know that somebody's like, oh, you so corny, but I really do. I really do. And I feel like when you go through things like this, it can block your heart chakra. And that's the worst. You don't want that, because then that's going to block you from not just receiving love, but from receiving great opportunities, and that's another thing another reason why these people abuse you is because they want to block you from, getting what's yours, and you don't want to let them do that. So tap into your healing, tap into your power. It's possible. It's definitely possible to heal from something like this. Shit, I know if I can, you definitely can. Okay. But yeah, more and more is going to come out about this, and more people are going to be held accountable for doing things like this, because this is really horrible. I'm even being reminded of that movie. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen this movie in years. Cruel Intentions. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie, but I think it was a movie where this guy betted that he could sleep with this girl, or because his sister didn't like her or something like that, and they were playing like some cruel joke on her, and the girl was really nice, and the guy ended up liking her. He was playing games with her, but he ended up liking her. So it's like in the end, he ended up really losing. You guys go check out that. I don't want to spoil it, but go check out that movie, because I'm being reminded of that movie. And I guess it ties into this message, but guard your hearts, tap into nature. If nobody told you today, I love you, and happy healing, and peace, Netter Gang.